Okay, so just quickly continuing on databases. They contain information gathered from thousands of scholarly journals, books, book series, reports, conferences, and more. They can be used for narrowing and enlarging the research topic, verifying citations and protocols, or patent search. Some databases contain references cited by the authors of the articles and thus can be used for cited reference searching. This type of search enables the user to find articles that cite a previously published work. Some databases contain citation measuring and ranking of every scholarly journal in its subject area. So let's compare. Library databases contain library catalogs, peer-reviewed scholarly journals, magazine and newspaper articles, online books, reference books, and images. The Internet contains personal and company web pages, email, chat rooms, ads, current news and information, and some magazine or newspaper articles. Library databases are reviewed by publishers and experts in their field. The Internet is not reviewed, and anyone can put their ideas or opinions on the Internet. Library databases cost money to the college, and for this reason you are required to use a username and password to access them. The Internet is mostly free, search engines are free, and most sites that you retrieve are also free. So question, when is it important to use library databases instead of the Internet? Answer, if you're a student doing research and you're looking for reliable sources of information related to academic subjects, most college instructors require database research. And if you need reliable information from newspapers, magazines, scholarly journals, or biographical or statistical information, you're going to use a database. When should you use the Internet? You can use the Internet as a starting point for research or just for fun, but you should be willing to spend time sorting through the material to determine its reliability. Be sure to supplement your Internet research with database research. So, database and keywords. So, truncation, when you do safe plus the truncation symbol, you get anything that has the word safe in it. For example, safety, safely, just anything with the word that involves safe and is a word, you're going to get that in your search. For synonyms, you can put women with the Boolean operator or females, and you'll get both search results. For forms of spelling, you can use the Boolean operator or for color, for example. For grammar forms, again, the Boolean operator or for shelf life, for example. And for abbreviations like BMI or body mass index, you're going to use the Boolean operator or. So, subscribe databases. Moon Library subscribes to databases much like a journal. You can read descriptions in the database and resource list, which is what I showed you. There's descriptions of each database on our website. Some aggregate journals and articles from many sources and publishers like Academic Search Complete and JSTOR. Those have multiple subjects included in them. Others are a publisher or a single publication, but you can search them like other databases such as Wiley, Springer Link, American Chemical Society, or Science Magazine. Some include primarily citations and abstracts with no full text, like Web of Science, Paperbase, PaperChem, and Purabase. And some are highly specialized, like SciFinder, Avery Index to Architectural Periodicals, and Birds of North America. So depending on what type of database and information you want, you're going to go to a different database. So my suggested databases for you. If you're looking for general topics, go to Science Direct, Academic Search Complete, Web of Science for citation and abstracts. JSTOR is good for history and humanities and older publications. For opposing viewpoints, go to Newspaper Source Plus. For publisher databases, go to Wiley, Springer Link, Taylor and Francis, and PNAS. For environment sustainability subjects, go to Environment Complete, GreenR, GreenFile, Building Green, E&E Publishing, Environmental Studies and Policies, and SciFinder. For biology and forestry, go to Agricola, PLOS, CABI Full Text, Bio 1, National Register of Big Trees. For social sciences and forestry and urban forestry specialized, go to TAPI Paper Engineering, Paper Base, Paper Chem, Pure Base, SciFinder, Royal Society of Chemistry, or SUNY ESF Dissertations and Theses. So to access databases off campus, you do have access if you're outside of the campus. You have to navigate to the database of your choice from the Moon Library website, and once you click on the database link, a login page will appear. Enter your net ID and your 9-digit ESF ID number, which will be your password. For frequently asked questions, go to the libanswers.esf.edu page through Moon Library. For SU databases and resources, these are only available on their campus and on their network, so you can log in to a computer there to access their databases and resources. You can't get them off campus or on ESF's campus. And here is a YouTube video on databases and finding full text sources, so go ahead and view that. So search tip summaries. If you have too many results, add words using AND, aka a Boolean operator, and then use more specific terms. Use quotation marks to search phrases. Narrow by date and apply limiters such as date, peer-reviewed journals, full text, etc. If you have too few results, use synonyms with the Boolean operator OR. Use fewer words, use broader terms, and remove limiters. So simple steps to finding a full text from a journal article citation. So for example, this is the citation. You're going to copy or type the article title into Google Scholar. So the article title will be identifying important microhabitat characteristics, blah, 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 to there. And you're going to click on the title or look for the Full Text at ESF Libraries link for full text. If that doesn't work, try searching for the article in OneSearch, the database, and look for full text PDF or icon text if that doesn't work. If that doesn't work, try finding journal titles on the library homepage. Type in the journal title to find a list of print and electronic holdings. So for example, here is Bio 1 to 2006 to 2010. The print version is available at Moon Library, and it is available through Science Direct, 1995 to present. So look at the date in the citation to determine if we have full text access. So the date for this is 2014. So you would not want to use Bio 1, you'd want to use Science Direct. So if that doesn't work, it's time for Interlibrary Loan. So you would request the item through Interlibrary Loan, sign into the account you created, and enter in the citation information, and a PDF of the article will be delivered to you. If you have any more questions about this, come see me. So identifying keyword concepts, so for example fracking. So fracking keywords would be hydraulic fracking, natural gas drilling. The concept would be environmental consequences. Another example would be environmental consequences. The keywords for that would be environmental pollution or global warming. So a keyword expresses a central concept or idea about a topic. When you search Google, you are keyword searching. When searching library resources like databases or the library catalog, you may need to be more selective with keywords. To identify keywords, identify the major concepts of your topic, then develop keywords related to the major concepts of your topic. Databases can be picky about search terms, so identify synonyms for your concept and consider the words most likely to be used in the database, for example, the environmental consequences of fracking. So then tips for using effective keywords are concision, begin with only 2 to 3 terms. Avoid long phrases. The more terms you enter, the fewer results you'll get. For synonyms, if your first term doesn't work, try a synonym or a broader term, for example, environment instead of environmental consequences. For database search results, do a quick database search. View the search results page to identify relevant terms. Titles and article abstracts or summaries include helpful terms. Most database databases list subject terms, and subject terms show how a database organizes records, which can also help you locate more items on that topic and related topics. If you do background research, do some quick research in an encyclopedia or a dictionary or a directory. Note terms that are often used to discuss the topic. Reference sources like Wikipedia or the library databases Encyclopedia Britannica and Credo Reference offer overviews of many topics. Of course, always remember to evaluate information in Wikipedia with particular care. So what is a subject term? Subject terms describe what a work is about. Every item in a database is assigned one or more subject term, and they can help you identify effective keywords. Most databases list subjects in their search results, again, like I showed you earlier. If you have too many results, again, narrow your search, add additional keywords. Subject terms can help you identify more narrow topics and keywords. Choose more narrow search terms. For example, a broader term would be law, and a narrow term would be environmental law. Use limiters like search fields like the title or the abstract, publication date, and format type. Search for a short phrase with quotation marks like environmental law in quotes or environmental justice in quotes. So too few results, you're going to broaden your search. So for your choice of search terms, choosing the right search term is key. Experiment with related terms, again, synonyms. In databases, subject terms can help you identify keywords again. Use OR to search for multiple related terms at the same time, like policy or law. If you have too many search terms, databases can be picky. Be selective, begin with one or two again, and that best represent your topic, then add other terms as needed. Avoid long phrases and empty words like the and how. Too many limiters, if you limited the search by date or search field, for example, can narrow your results, so remove the limiters and reassess. Narrow the topic for highly specific topics, and you may locate sources on a broader related topic, like narrowing your search to Bloomington, Indiana, and environmental policy. A broader search would be United States and state government and environmental policy. Your database choice, different databases focus on different topics, which is why I suggested some databases for each subject. So try the Subjects tab on the library's homepage to view resources for different subjects. Get rid of that. Okay. Some more search tip, phrase searching. Use quotation marks or parentheses around search words to search for a phrase. For example, United Nations Peacekeeping Forces, which is called nesting. Or another term is nesting, where you use parentheses to put search words into sets. Terms in parentheses are processed first, so use nesting with and, or, and not. For example, success and, in parentheses, education or employment. For truncation, it's going to broaden your search to include variant word endings and spelling. You're going to enter the root of the word, then the truncation symbol, which is usually an asterisk. For example, elect will bring up election, electoral, elections. And then wildcard will substitute a symbol for just one character. The most commonly used wildcard symbol is a question mark. For example, for woman or women, you would put WOM question mark N. And then for this subject, after your call number activity and just your call number activity and your poster project report, you're going to have a combining terms activity this week, where you're going to search variations of search terms in an assigned database and write a short reflection paragraph on the back. And you're going to see which sets expanded results and which sets reduced results, and do the number of results you got back make sense and why. So for your homework this week, due January 26th, Sunday at 11:59 p.m., you're going to have reading back to Chapter 5, which the reading will be on Blackboard, and it's on reserve in Moon Library. You're going to have the discussion board on the reading. Then you're going to have the call number activity, the combining terms activity, a poster progress report, which is just progress on your topic for the final project, and then assessment 1, library discovery, which is just library discovery searches